Hey friends, I'm Rhiannon from Drawn by Rhiannon, and today I'm taking you on a day in the life of a small business owner. Every year I take part in a thing called March Meet the Maker, which is organised by the lovely Joanne Hawker, who makes a list of prompts for every day in March to get to know people better, like small business owners, sort of behind the scenes of the business, a little bit more information about what we do, and yeah, every day we follow these prompts and we post about them on Instagram. And one of the prompts this year is day in the life. So instead of taking a few little photos from along the day, I thought I would tie it in with a YouTube video and give you a little behind the scenes look about what goes on in a day in the life at Drawn by Rhiannon HQ. So I am absolutely not a morning person. So my day usually starts between 10 and 11. It's about 10:15 now. I usually start off the day in the studio because I've usually got a little bit of admin to do in the morning, just like replying to emails and paying invoices and stuff like that. So I always like to just get that out the way in the morning so that I know that that's done and I don't forget about it later in the day. Then today I've got lots of making to do because I've got quite a few markets coming up actually, which is brilliant. I love doing markets. So I've got some beeswax wraps to make. I've got a few makeup pads that I think are pinned and ready to go, which is good. And then also some wash bags to do, and then I'm gonna go and have a look through all my stock and see what needs making, so then I can kind of like prioritise what needs making first over other things. So I'm just quickly gonna go and reply to a couple of emails that are waiting for me, and then I'm gonna crack on making the beeswax wraps. So it's now about 11:30. The computer work took a little bit longer than I was expecting. Had more admin to do, had to update the accounts and had some more emails to get back to. And I also sent out a newsletter as well. So yeah, admin seems to take up far more of my day than I always expected to, but there we go. I'm in the workshop now, so I'm just about to cut out all of the fabric for the beeswax wraps and then make a really good dent into getting those cut out and made so that they're all restocked for the markets. One of the bolts of fabric I didn't roll up very well, so all the fabric's kind of creased from that one. Don't know if you can really see it on the camera or not. So I'm just going to go and grab the iron and the ironing board just to get rid of the creases on these ones and then get making. So the fabric's all ready, I've got my little bee apron on. It gets very messy making beeswax wraps, so it's time to get making. So that is the beeswax wraps all made or trimmed. They're folded, ready to go in their little envelopes. I don't have those ready yet. Might get on to making those later today. We'll see how it goes. I'm pretty sure that I've run out of glue to stick the labels on, so I would need to pop out and get some more of that to finish the packaging. But we'll see how the day goes, see if we get onto that. So it's about 3 o'clock now, so I'm gonna head in and have some lunch. I picked up a magic bag from Costa last night on Too Good To Go. So yeah, I got a nice little fancy sandwich for lunch, which is nice. Then after lunch, I'm gonna come back in and gonna make up some makeup pads. Like I say, I think I've got some of these pinned ready to go, which is great. And then I've got some more wash bags to make as well. And yeah, see what time that takes us up to. Back from lunch now. Sandwich was very nice, in case you're interested. Just got myself a little cup of tea because it is really quite cold today. So gonna be having that to keep me warm for the rest of the afternoon. So yeah, I've just got a little stack of makeup pads that I'm gonna be sewing. I don't really like making makeup pads, so I'm trying to just do like a few at a time instead of having to do like 40 packs in one go. So that is the plan. And then got some wash bags that are already cut out ready to go, so I'll probably just make those because they're ready to go. So yeah, gonna do the makeup pads first so they are done and out of the way. So these are nearly finished now. I've done the first line of stitching, turned them through, pinned them. They're all ready just for their final row of top stitching. There's only 6 sets here, so that's not too bad at all. I did 42 packs in one day once, and to be fair, that was horrendous. But I can definitely manage 6 packs, so that's fine. So I'm just going to get these top stitched and then get them packaged up and pop in the box. Makeup pads are all sewn. I'm just going to package them up. So it's dead simple. I just use a little belly band that's got the information on, plastic free obviously, because that would be really dumb if I was making something that is designed to reduce plastic and then wrapped it in plastic. But you would be surprised how many products on the high street that are designed to reduce plastic are actually wrapped in plastic. It's nuts. It kind of drives me crazy. But yeah, that's why I decided to do these. I used to make these with a little tulle washing bag, so that when they were displayed you could still see the print inside. But obviously the issue with that is that the tulle's made of like polyester, which is basically a type of plastic. And I could just never find a plastic-free alternative that worked well. Basically I wanted a fabric that was ideally made of cotton or something like that, but they were still see-through, and it doesn't really exist. I tried some sort of cotton mesh things, but they didn't sew very well and the fabric was just so expensive. So what I do now instead is just put these little belly bands on and then just sell the washing bags separately if you wanted to buy those. That just sort of seemed like the best solution to me really, because if you put them in the washing bag then you can't see what the designs are, which is no good when I'm at markets. But yeah, so you've got the little washing bag as an added extra should you want them. That's just on the website in the same section as the makeup pads. It's just a little cotton washing bag. I actually use the offcuts from the printed fabric to make those, so when the fabric's printed it has like a little white border around the edge. That's basically just because if they printed right to the edge then some of your design might be cut off. So there's always this little bit of white fabric around the edge, and it's really nice quality cotton, so it just seemed nuts to me to just throw it out. So yeah, that is what I use to make the little washing bags so that nothing is wasted. Anytime that I do have fabric that just isn't any use, sometimes the edge of the spare fabric is really small and there's just nothing I could use it for, then I have a bin in the workshop which is just for fabric, and when that gets full I take it to a recycling place, so it doesn't go to landfill, it still gets recycled and it'll get made into something new, which is nice. I always like to make sure that I've got plenty of makeup pads in stock because I think they are the best seller now, which is really great. I'm really glad that it's like a reusable item that is the best seller, because I am very into reusable things and reducing plastic waste and what have you. So it's just great that you guys like them too, that they're popular, and it's just really nice actually to think about the amount of waste that has been saved by people using my reusable items. That's really fun. So yeah, so like I say, just always like to make sure that I've got loads of these in stock. I think there's like maybe about 30 different designs of these now, and I tried to keep at least 5 of each design in stock, more for the most popular ones, like basically the ones that I'm making right now. The giraffes and the daisies and the puffins, they're really popular, so I always like to try and have sort of like 8 of those in stock. This is just sort of like a hangover from doing Christmas markets, when I was doing markets every weekend, and just had to always have like really well stocked levels across everything, and I've just kind of got into the habit of it now, which is good because I have actually got a lot of markets coming up. So yeah, it's just good to have these in stock, because I hate saying to people, I'm really sorry it's sold out, especially if it's for like a gift or something. Sometimes people come to a market at the weekend and it's for a gift for that weekend, like the next day or the following week or something, and if I've sold out, then I'm not going to be able to get them in time for the present, and that makes me really sad. So yeah, I just want to make sure that I've got lots and lots of the best selling items in stock to make sure that I don't disappoint anyone. But yeah, basically just means lots of making. So my issue with the makeup pads is literally just that they're repetitive to make. When I said earlier that I don't like making them, it's just because they're repetitive. So obviously you've got 5 makeup pads in a pack, and then I've got like hundreds of packs to make. So yeah, it just gets a bit repetitive really, that's all. I'm hoping to have someone help me with the sewing in the future. I did have a lovely lady helping me with the sewing over Christmas, which was a lifesaver. But yeah, it would be really good at some point in the future to have someone that actually came to the studio to help with sewing, so that it's sort of more on a day-to-day basis. This is what needs making today. Yeah, that's the plan for the future, but we'll see how it goes. So it's about 5 o'clock now, which I know is like usual people's finishing time for the day, but I can't really remember the last time that I finished work at 5, because obviously I start later. So I usually finish like 7, 8 o'clock at night on a like regular day. When it's Christmas, it's just, the day never ends. But the rest of the year, I usually work between either 10 and 7 and 11 and 8, something like that. So yeah, a couple of hours left of the working day for me. I've got quite a few wash bags that need making. I'm not sure I'm going to get them all done today, but I'm certainly going to make a start on it. Hopefully get all the zips in, just get as much done as possible. And yes, that's what I'm going to do now. So that's all the zips put into the wash bags. I was being so optimistic thinking I could get the wash bags made today. I've been making them for years and I still underestimate how long they take to make. But yes, all the zips are in, so I'm going to finish those off tomorrow. I'm getting to the point now where I'm getting like irritated by the sewing, so I think it's probably time to finish that up for the day. It is about 7 o'clock now, so yeah, I think that's me done for the day. I hope you've enjoyed this video of following me along for the day. One of the things that I love about being a small business owner is that every day is kind of different. Like I tend to be doing the same kind of jobs, but some days I'm just like not in the mood for sewing, so I'll do more admin work, or like yesterday, I was gonna film this video yesterday, but it was a beautiful sunny day, so I decided to have the day off and go for a walk instead. So I just love how flexible it is when you run your own business. That is a really good benefit of it. It's just brilliant being able to work to my own hours, so I never have to have an early start unless I'm doing a market, then I have no control over the time of that. But yeah, it's good to work to my own time schedule for sure. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, it really helps me, and it's just really good to know if you enjoy these videos or not. I'm going to put links to everything that I've made today in the description, so if you've seen something that I've been making that's taken your fancy, then click the link in the description and treat yourself. Click here to subscribe and click here for another video. I hope you're all having a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!